Let's get into our mock draft top 10. Smitty and I did a mock 10 draft. We set up all night doing this together. We got together. We're like, all right, let's break down why this is this, why this is this, who needs this, what happens here. So we took all day, hours and hours and hours for our top 10. So let's dive right into it.
Let me go first so we can end with a bang. The fans want to hear more from you. So let me go first. Let me do my top 10, and then we'll end, with some more sex appeal for you guys, man. So
maybe I don't agree with you, but I agree with you kind of. So go ahead.
So I'm gonna start right here at number 10, man. I'm gonna go up to 1. Chicago Bears, man. I think
you should have did your 10, then. You should have had 10 first, then. But all right, go ahead.
No, you don't. I'm gonna go with Chicago Bears and go Tyler Warren, man. This guy is a Swiss Army knife at the tight end position. We've seen him go do fullback, wing. He's thrown the ball. He's done everything. And I think the Bears with Ben Johnson and his offensive mind, they want to get another weapon for Caleb Williams. They've already picked up some offensive linemen, some veteran guys from the in the offseason, free agency. So now I think they go with another playmaker to add to that weaponry. And we know Ben Johnson, man, great offensive mind. He'll be able to use him to his liking, Paul. So I like Ty Warren to Chicago. Number 9, though, Saints. I'm going with Mikael Williams, man, Georgia product, man. They national title winner in 2022. Actually stuck around with the Bulldogs for a while, man. One of the best pass rushers in this draft here. I think the Saints go with a defensive lineman to add him, alongside with their already veteran leader out there in Cam Jordan. As we know, he is getting older though, and you help really beef up that D line, that defense. Number 8, man, this is gonna be the first move and trade of the draft. I'm hearing that my Colts, although they have Danny Dimes and AR5, they are not fully sold on quarterback play just yet, and they're still looking for the quarterback of the future, and they don't think that's AR5. So I got the Colts, and I know it sounds crazy, but I got the Colts trading with the Panthers and actually picking up Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart has been picking up some steam over the last few weeks. Some people have been saying he's QB2 over Shedeur Sanders, and I think the Colts, although some people will say, well, why don't they just wait to get him at, I think, what is the 14? Some people don't believe that Jackson Dart will be around at that point. So I think the Colts will make a big trade and get the quarterback who they think is of their future. Number 7, Jets, they go Will Johnson, man. They go Will Johnson, new head coach, defensive mindset. He wants to go in there, get somebody who can help out with that secondary, help with that defense immediately, and I like Will Johnson in that position. Number 6, I've never been more confident in any pick in this draft in my life. In any draft in my life. Number 6, the Raiders, Ashton Jeanty. Pete Carroll, I think, based upon his history with Marshawn Lynch and his offense he had with, Seattle, he loves a physical, big running back who breaks tackles, who runs hard, runs inside tackles, outside tackles, all-purpose back. They already have Brock Bowers at tight end. He got his quarterback, Geno Smith. All he needs is a great running back. Ashton Jeanty is the guy. He will be in Vegas with the Raiders and Bailey's favorite coach of all time, Pete Carroll. Number 5, Duval, the Jaguars, and Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter, am I wrong? Bailey, shake your head up or down if I'm wrong. Is Travis Hunter, he's from Florida, ain't he? Ain't he from Florida? Is he from Florida? Is Travis Hunter from Florida? Is he from Florida? Yeah, he's from Florida. He going to Jacksonville, homie. And they gonna let him play both sides. Another weapon for Lawrence. Sunshine. Yes, sir.
Can you stop saying facts, please? Because you look very bad, and I don't want the show to look bad. Go ahead.
Jaguars, man, they're gonna draft Travis Hunter, man, two-way player. They're gonna let him play both sides to start and see what he can do. He's gonna help out that secondary. He's gonna be another weapon for T. Lawrence out there. And man, we know what type of talent Travis Hunter is. He might be the most talented player in this year's draft. Number 4, Patriots. They're going with Will Campbell, best lineman in this draft, in my opinion. Patriots. They want to run the ball. They want to protect the quarterback of Drake May. We know how my guy gets down at head coach here. This is the type of system that he wants. Will Campbell is going to the Patriots. Number 3, Giants. Hold it up. Everybody get your watches out tonight for number 3 because the New York Giants is going with Shedeur Sanders. Yes, they got Jameis. Yes, they got Russell Wilson. That's to save Dabo's job right now. He's trying to save his job right now while also planning for the future in hopes he'll still be there. Shedeur Sanders is going to New York. It makes perfect sense. He's the perfect fit for the market. He's the perfect fit for this. He can handle the media. He's been underneath pressure and haters like Jason his whole damn life. He's been underneath the limelight. It does not bother him. It takes a special type of quarterback to be in New York. And Shedeur Sanders, second best quarterback in this draft, is going to New York. You heard it here first. Number 2, Browns, Abdul Carter. He's a beast. He's going to be the player that probably has the most immediate impact out of anybody else in this top 10 right here. Put him alongside Myles Garrett, the best defensive end in the game. And watch out, Cleveland. Listen, I don't know how good they're going to be because their quarterback position is kind of weird. But I'll say this. When you play Cleveland Brown, you better put on your hard hat and shove on your boots because they're coming to be physical and they're going to get after your quarterback. But number 1, and this is, I know it's not the sexy answer, but it's the one that's going to be right. We all know this at this point. And no point of arguing. Tennessee Titans are going with Cam Ward, a guy who's had a hell of a career, no matter what school he went to, whether it was Incarnate Ward, the U, wherever he went to, he's balled out and made that team better. So I think he's going to make Tennessee better instantly. These are my top 10 2025 NFL mock draft picks. JB, what say you?
I'm not going to say nothing about it because I know the chat's going to talk shit about either one of our lists. So that's just what it is. I don't really give a fuck. Nobody's ever right on these things. Your list is horrible, but I'm just saying that's everyone's going to say that, right? You're going to say mine's horrible too. Here's the thing. First of all, somebody's taking a big time D tackle in there, and the Graham kid not on your deal makes no sense. That's the only thing.
Stop reading the chat, homie. Stop reading the chat.
That's no, I don't even have the chat up. I got my own fucking thing up.
You,
I'm okay. Well, I got my own thing up right now, looking at these players. Here's the issue. Here's the issue I got. Like, you got Shedeur over Travis Hunter, but you're not a prime sexual.
It's about need, Tommy.
The Giants definitely don't need a quarterback to save the coach's job. So anyway, well, you'll critique mine. You'll critique mine after. But you all the shit, the glazing you did all year long for Travis Hunter, to have him fall to 5 makes no sense.
About system and need. The Patriots ain't going on New England. I don't even want Travis in New England.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying system and need.
Yeah.
But Travis Hunter plays both ways. He's going to be the first-time guy to start both ways. Blah, 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 blah. But he goes to 5?
Only because if John needed a quarterback, Tennessee needed a quarterback. He could go to Cleveland, don't get me wrong, but having Bill Carter opposite of Myles Garrett is just too, that's too explosive of a situation. You, got to go that route. Okay, the Patriots.
I like that.
That's not their MO. They don't even like guys like that. The Patriots don't. I would be shocked if he goes to New England. I ain't gonna lie. He might. I just don't see that happen.
I wish we had a ticker that had 10 first, so it doesn't show everybody our picks. But it is what it is. Let's dive into mine, Bailey. Fuck it. Let's show mine. Here's mine real quick. Cam Ward. We'll start at 1. Obviously, it goes to that because would I pick Cam Ward at 1? No, not I won it, but that's just me. But he's gonna be number 1. That's just is what it is. The Titans can't hit at quarterback, and this one will be another miss. Number 2, Travis Hunter. I think he's best player available. You got to take him. I would love to take Abdul Carter alongside of Myles Garrett, like Smitty alluded to. I agree with Smitty on that. I think Abdul Carter is, but at the same time, dog, I don't think you can pass up. If what everyone says about Travis Hunter is true, then you have to take him at 2. Abdul Carter, I think, goes to the Giants. I think they're going to have trade assets with something there. I believe 2 and 3 right here, Smitty, though. I'm going to be honest. If I were the betting man, I would bet that you and I are both wrong at 2 and 3.
Really?
I think something's going to happen. I have a gut feeling that there's going to be some sort of trade move or something that happens. Now, not saying that one of these teams can't get one of these players, but I think something's going to happen. That's just my gut feeling. But if you get Abdul Carter, that helps Dable's job because now I got 2 other defensive ends that I could fucking either trade one for something else. And I wouldn't be shocked if the Giants traded one of those, either Burns or Thibodeau. I'm going to be honest. Thibodeau's injury prone. I wouldn't be shocked. So Abdul Carter makes up for that, in my opinion. Number 4, I'm going to take a wild, dark shot and wild horse on this. Tyler Warren. I think the NFL is overvaluing the tight end position. And let me say it the right way. I don't believe it's overvalued. I believe that the tight end now can do so much for your organization that I think you'll overdraft him because of Brock Bowers being this dream grab. You know what I'm saying? Like he was an unbelievable get, 100-catch guy as a rookie on a bad team. So they're going to get a guy to think that he's the next Gronk. I just think Tyler Warren's going to go. My gut feeling, though, the Patriots take a tackle. Offensive tackle, my gut feeling, but I don't believe there's a really great offensive tackle in this draft. So I would go get Drake May, a safety blanket guy close to the line of scrimmage. That's why I'm saying this with my gut. That's what I would do. But I'm just saying I think the Patriots will grab a tackle. The Jaguars, I think they get Ashton Genty. I think he falls to them right there. Either they use him as a franchise type of guy, moving forward, and they can get rid of one of their backs.
They got ETN.
That's what I'm saying. I think, but he's also kind of ebb and flow with the guy. I don't think you could pass up on Ashton Genty at 5 if you're the Jags, unless you go offensive tackle or D tackle like a Mason Graham. I wouldn't be shocked if Mason Graham bumps up all the way to 5. But 6, I like the Mimbu kid. I think Pete Carroll knows he's going to take something right out of Harbaugh's book. And they're going to go get a tackle. They're going to go get an offensive lineman. And that's just how I feel about the Raiders. But the Raiders can also do something there. The Jets, the Williams kid, Smitty, you alluded to him. I watched him at Georgia enough to see him. I don't know if he's as good as what's my man's name in Houston now? Alabama kid. Will Anderson. I don't know if he's Will Anderson. I don't know if he can do all the things. I don't think he's Abdul Carter. But I think he's probably a top 10 guy because he could be. He could be a guy. Like Thibodeau bumped way up the year him and Jermaine got picked in the first round. Those pass rushers are always going to get on somebody's roster early. And if you're a freak nature athletically, you'll get scooped up early. I think that's where the Jets go because of we don't know about Jermaine. Like I mean, I do, but I'm just saying you're never going to have enough pass rushers there. And then they got one last year, Smitty, that didn't pan out right from the Eagles. And all that shit had happened in New York. Remember, all that shit had happened. Yeah. So they got an unbelievable inside group. Now they got to go back and get those guys. So I'm going to go Mason Graham to the Panthers. You had them trading with the Colts. I think the Panthers got to solidify up front, and I think that's where Mason Graham lands.
And you're probably right on that. I know I'm taking a chance with my shit.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do it. I mean, that's what's going to happen. The Saints, here's the issue. They don't know about Carr. I think they're happy with the current situation there. And they got to see somebody we're going to have on the show hopefully soon. They saw their quarterback room get better last year, in my opinion. But I think they understand, too, if they lose Derek Carr or he's not. Yeah, Spencer, yeah. But I'm saying if they lose Derek Carr, though, I believe they still have to draft a quarterback, in my opinion. I think Jackson Dart falls to 9 right there. And I could be totally wrong. I'm just taking a shot in the dark. And then Shamar Stewart, Smitty. I don't know if you watched the kid. I like him. I just think he fits the need. I think he fits the need. And the Bears right there at 10, that would be a great move, as Dan Hampton said yesterday on the show or 2 days ago on the show. They are making good moves with Ben Johnson, right, Smitty? Are they not? Or no? Yes. Am I tripping?
No, they make some good moves. I'm sorry. I noticed something else on your graph that kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm sorry.
What?
I don't want to distract you. I see in like real small text at the bottom. I'm trying to squint here. My context are not in. It says Shador Sanders second round. Is that what you put on there?
Say what?
I'm trying to see if I'm seeing this correctly. Does that say Shador Sanders second round at the bottom?
Fucking Bailey got me. I didn't even see that. But yeah, says it.
But Jackson Dart, number 9 to the Saints, though.
Yeah.
So Jackson Dart, number 9, count number 1. but Shador falls all the way to the second round.
Yep. Are you?
I want to make sure I heard you correctly.
Yeah. Can I ask you something? Are you gonna critique?
The Steelers got pick number 21, Prime Time's jersey number.
Well, we didn't do 20. We didn't do. We only did 10.
I know, but you specifically said Shador sounded second round, so that means you don't even care about the rest.
I didn't say that, but I'll own it.
No, it's on your it's on your chart. It's on your graph.
Yeah,
so
I know.
You did say it now. So
here's the thing, real quick. Are you gonna be mad at critique everybody that has Jackson Dart on mainstream media ahead of Shador? Because I want to make sure you tag them all on Twitter.
No, I will. Not at all. Because I understand. You know, I see some arguments for Jackson Dart.
Okay for them,
but not to the point where what I'm saying is if Jackson goes above Shador, it's gonna be like a few picks. It won't be number 9 and Shador second round. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I get it.
I'm not like that, homie. I'm not like that. I don't get all mad or stuff like that. Me and you, we just argue for the show, man. You my best friend on the show.